Hello and welcome to the first blog from Cam the Cameraman. I'm really excited to be doing this. We're aiming to be doing these once a week, and in these times we will be doing a bit of stuff on video, online video production. We'll also be looking at some websites, some SEO, that sort of stuff. Trying to keep it pretty much focused on online video though. My name's Cameron Bailey and I am Cam the Cameraman. You can catch me on Twitter at Cam the Cameraman and also check out the blog at camthecameraman.com. My background is as a video producer, so while I'm working here as a senior strategist at Stuart Media, I do have a history and a background in video production. In actual fact, I first started working at Stuart Media over 10 years ago when we were a video production and content creation company actually, and producing hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of video for the music industry, IT news and a range of other bits and pieces. We did online radio stations and all of that kind of stuff. What a day to have our first video chat and video blog in regards to for this topic. Today we have had an explosion of viral video going on here in Australia, and it's crept over the borders and into the US, or over the borders, over the waters to the US. Today we have seen, or last night we saw on a show in Australia here, quite an old show that's having its reunion special, the Hey Hey It's Saturday reunion special, where they did this video that we're seeing here. This was first done 20 years ago by these guys, and they came on to recap it. It's a part of the show. It's a sort of like a Australia's Got Talent sort of thing, but with really, really low-grade acts, and they have a couple of guests on who judge them, and obviously, as always with all these sorts of talent shows, they have the angry judge and all of that sort of stuff. This has caused a storm of controversy over, I'll keep it playing in the background, why not? This has caused a storm of controversy over in the US, where I suppose the minstrel show and the idea of people painting their face black is considered, it's got a different cultural context than probably we do have here in Australia, but it's a really interesting point for us to sort of jump off for a moment, to talk about the differences between hosted and posted video. This is a hosted video. It's hosted on the YouTube channel. There's many others, Vimeo, Howcast, and a range of others. And there's benefits for both hosted, such as this, and posted video. And we're going to just talk briefly about them. The great thing about hosted video is the chance for it to go viral. This has gone viral today. Probably no one would have known about this outside the 2 million people in Australia who watched the show last night, had it not had Harry Connick Jr. and the opportunity for people in the US to see the video. And we see numerous examples of videos going viral particularly. There's lots of other viral campaigns, and but this one particularly, this medium particularly, will allow for things to go viral very, very quickly. We can think of the singer in the UK, and I can't think of her name off the top of my head, and all the others that you see, the monkey that weed in its own eye. Those sorts of things go viral very, very quickly. Usually they have an element of humour, but we do also see viral examples of news stories and that sort of thing, which this falls into. Another example of video going viral was this bloke. Some of you may remember Chris Crocker, who after Britney's little episodes told the media that they needed to leave Britney alone. How good's this? This video started with just a guy putting a camera in front of himself and then a curtaining behind him and overacting basically. It's turned him into an internet celebrity, has his own Wikipedia page. He's an edutainer apparently, and an internet celebrity. Looks very different in the photo on the right there than he did in his heyday online. Hosted video has a chance to go viral. People can link to it, people can comment to it, and just looking at Chris Crocker's video, just looking down there, over 27 million views to date, and still generating comments up to as recently as 4 minutes ago, after being online for several months. So videos can go viral when they are hosted. An example of a posted video that probably should have been hosted is this one here. Probably none of you have seen this. This is also a tribute, in the same way that Chris Crocker did a tribute to Britney. This is a tribute to Michael Jackson. Recently after he died, a company here in Australia, Austral Bricks, decided to put together a tribute to the great man, as it were, in brick form. And what they did is they created, as you can see in front of you here, they've created a tribute in brick form with a bit of audio underneath it, and they hosted this on their own website. They didn't post it to any of the various forums, YouTube and that sort of thing. Great video, great concept, and a great way to get your brand name out there, and clearly they've spent some time on it. I mean, looking at it there's at least 2, probably 3 guys working together. On top of that, they've also done, they've used the expense of actually putting the bricks together, all that sort of stuff, to end up with what is a fantastic little sort of time-lapse video. But this didn't go viral, and it happened just after he died, incidentally. It wasn't that long after it that someone sent me a link to it, but it just didn't get the traction that many other videos do, and that's because it's only to be found on their site. I wasn't able to find it on any other sites. And so it has its advantages, and some people, I'm sure lots of people have seen it, and I've just shown it to you, and I got it linked to me, but it just didn't have that chance for the online community to build around it. As you can see, there's no comments and all of that. Sort of sounds like I'm bagging out the whole idea of hosting a video, or rather than posting it to the place. And I really apologise if I've kind of got those words around the wrong way. They actually came from an article it was a really good article from Real SEO on exactly that topic, the difference between hosted and posted video. And I can say that hosted video does work. We have a lot of clients of ours who come to us and say, we want our video put away from prying eyes. We don't want it to go viral. We need it to stay in-house. We need to control who sees it. And that is a really good reason to do it on your own site or on a site like ours. But if you don't have that reason, there's really there's very few reasons to actually go off and not have it on one of the free sites. This article here goes through quite a few of the reasons, and we might talk about them a bit later on. In other posts in future weeks, but certainly there is a difference. You need to know, and you need to know based on what you want your video to do. If you want it to go viral and you want as many people to see it as possible, let's go with a posted arrangement. Let's make sure it's on YouTube. Let's make sure it's on Vimeo, as we do with this video. But if you want the video to go stay a little bit more in-house and you need to control the users, let's have it hosted. Have it hosted with on your own website, or talk to us and we can help you out with that. Just to give you a bit of an update, in future weeks we're hoping to do a little bit more of this. We'll also be looking at some websites, and thank you very much Krigsy and Carl for sending in your websites for me to review, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do them in future weeks. We'll also be looking at various issues related to video and video production online, and really looking forward to working with you there. If you'd like to contact me, you can contact me at on Twitter, Cam the Cameraman, or also check out camthecameraman.com, or email me on cameron@stuartmedia.biz.